to happen. Clippers have outscored their opponent by 138 points. It has been incredible to watch.
Yeah, I think the people in Toronto feel the same way about that sentiment you talked about.
Maybe not so much on Friday. We'll see. Wizards, as promised, have the ball. Johnson to Carrington. Comes to a screeching halt. Fades and fires. It's not there. Champagny blocked by Batum. But ultimately gets it and lays it in to start the scoring here in the second quarter.
Well, the Clippers' first 11 minutes and 30 seconds were great. Didn't end it well, but that can make up for a lot of ills of ending that quarter kind of on a down note a little bit. Beautiful coordination between Miller, Niederhauser.
Niederhauser was 6 points off the bench here in very short work. He's played 5 total minutes. And is 3 for 3 with 3.
Work he's put in by playing against Brook and playing against Zoo, working with James, has only helped develop that confidence even more.
Nice shot there by Bagley over the very outstretched fingertips of Niederhauser, able to float it in. 39-26. Clippers out in front. Wizards scored the first couple of baskets, led 7-2. It's been all Clippers ever since. 5 to shoot for Miller. Leonard has to go to work, stops at his spot, fades and fires himself, leaves it short. And the Wizards have the rebound. Carrington. Johnson, the trailing 3 is good. I mentioned it, 39% from 3. That's the first fast break points, by the way, for the Wizards here. The Clippers had outscored them 15-0 in that first quarter. Christie the other way. Eight to shoot, 2-man game. Niederhauser, look out below! 41-29. Clippers out in front.
Well, I mean, the coaching staff will tell you what the Clippers is that when it gets easy, the tendency for the Clippers is to get out of their sets and stop running them and hold the ball. When they move it like that, find themselves with a lot of easier opportunities.
Back pedal 3 for Johnson. Miller the rebound. 41-29 Clippers. Leonard the other way. Kawhi the pull-up 3. It's good. 44-29. Timeout Wizards.
You have a little lull in the offense. The ball gets stagnant. Washington makes a couple of shots, and then the...
He's taking tough shots, pull-up J's, shooting through double teams, fadeaways. And Nico said, I don't think that there are many guys like that in the league right now, and I just don't think he gets enough credit. What we're seeing right now is Toronto playoffs Kawhi. He goes, I don't know what's going on with him, but it's working, so he better not change it. And Kawhi with 10 points in 9 minutes so far in this game.
I mean, that when it comes from another player, and you had mentioned this a couple weeks ago, you said, am I wrong, your words, am I wrong to say he's a top 5 player when he's playing the way he's playing right now? And the answer to that is now no, it's not, as Miller floats it up and in.
But it's players like Kawhi that at times make the difficult look easy. You don't really appreciate it sometimes because it just looks too easy. Nice, you know what I mean? Kawhi gets to his space, he gets to his spot. You know, it's not a lot of fancy things, but they're effective. And next thing then there's guys that just know how to do it intrinsically.
You always bring up how the lack of extra movement. It's just it's whatever the most minimum amount of dribbles, steps, time with the ball, whatever it is. You always pointed that out, that he just never takes a beat more.
Nope. And every now and then Kawhi will play with it up top just to kind of feel what the defense is going to do in order to create a space and shot. Oh.
I couldn't be a bigger Jordan Miller fan. I really couldn't.
Now you know, ironic part, and I think this is the great part about the Clippers roster. Don't we say that about all of our young players? I mean, you know, it really is.
And they were just unknowns, to be honest. We would have never seen Kobe Sanders or Conan Niederhauser this year. Everybody was right. Fade away from Kawhi. Good effort there by Christie inside. Champagny the pull-up 3. And Miller the rebound. Jordan Miller 7 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds. Kawhi inside, deep into the paint, creating the contact, floats it up and in. And Kawhi Leonard now with a dozen.
Man, I tell you, he gets it that deep. forget about it.
Clippers 18 of 30 from the field. Wizards struggling at 14 of 34. Johnson pass inside, intercepted. Kawhi will lead the break. He's got numbers. Saunters down the lane to the rim and in. Back-to-back buckets for Kawhi. Another timeout for Washington.
Talking about making it look easy, no wasted effort. You program the machine. The timing couldn't be, again, the growth is phenomenal. And you pointed it out. Rarely do you see young players on teams that are in championship contention or want to be in a championship hunt get quality minutes, but because of injuries, it's happened with this Clippers team and it's paid off.
Sarr back out there for Washington. 7 minutes to play in the first half. George misses the three. Batum the rebound. Clippers 52, Wizards 34. These two teams will square off again Monday in Washington. Lopez inside. A whistle will send him to the line for a couple. Started that day after Christmas with those 9 threes. He gets the first of 2. NBA All-Star voting is I am so tired of that. Oh. I'm guessing I've got 4.
Now, let's take a look at the end of the play. Drop coverage. Brook is there. He gets back. Oh, yeah, he got all ball.
Yeah, that's it.
Here we go.
That'll be an easy one, but we've got one of the most improved ref reviews coming up after this.
And not too much of the gesture, but enough to bring you in the pauses. Just when you thought he was, then he gave you more, then he gave you more. You know, Bill Kennedy is out. Like the All-Star game, got to replace him. You know, injury, Bill gets healthy soon.
Lopez, the wing 3, not there. That's Mark Lindsay we're talking about, and he is the #1 candidate for mirror. Most improved ref review in our rankings. And you mentioned that Bill Kennedy is out. As George cashes in on a 3, will Bill Kennedy be able to qualify for the postseason awards?
Well, you need minimum games now to qualify for postseason awards. You know that.
Leonard inside to the rim, can't get it to fall down. Tapped repeatedly by Lopez, and it falls.
So I'm giving that performance, I'm giving it a 4.
In a rarity, I'm going 4-3.
Oh!
Mark Lindsay is a person to pay attention to. Dunn breaks free to the rim and casually lays it in as he heard the footsteps from Middleton behind him. It counts for 2 when the Clippers lead by 21.
Yeah, and that's 6 turnovers now for the Wizards, resulting in 12 points for the Clippers off those turnovers.
Carrington, the contested 3, it is short. Lopez walks into an open 3. Why not? It's that kind of night for Lopez. He's been inside, he's been outside, and the Clippers now lead 61-37.
You know, Brian Keefe in his press conference talked about when this team moves the ball and operates, they get good looks. And they've had. But it's tougher because it seems like more often than not they revert to just kind of going one-on-one, which plays into the Clippers' hands.
Middleton driven off the line. George does create an opening ahead of the horn. Rebound, Champagnie inside and lays it in.
But that's an example because the ball moved side to side. The defense had to shift. Yes, the jump shot didn't go up, but because the Clippers weren't in position, Champagnie got an offensive rebound. So that's really good offense for the Wizards.
Long 2 for Leonard, comes up short. 4 minutes to play in this first half. George leaks out the other way for the finish, and a timeout for the Clippers. Out in front by 20. 61-41 here in the second. Head scratchers over the last several years. Everything revolves around the